Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Simply Together show. It is St. Paddy's Day, hence why we've got this background that is green and it's got the whole, anyway, all
The
of
whole
that.
green thing.
It's St. Paddy's Day. So if you're out there enjoying yourself, I hope you're having a lovely time. Obviously, there was a lot of celebrations happening on Saturday in the town centre, and also in the Point stroke Mall stroke Arndale Centre. There was lots of things going on.
You need to get over it. It's not the Arndale Centre.
No, it is the Arndale.
Point.
Listen, if you are born and bred in Luton, you know it as the Arndale Centre.
It was the Arndale Centre when I moved here, but
well, there you go.
We're progressive. We've got to accept the change.
Okay, but quite often what happens in life is things come full circle, don't they?
Yes.
Like clothes, for example. So the clothes start off on one era, they then come back round again. So maybe the next time they decide to change it, it'll go back to the Arndale. Just a thought. Anybody out there who is owning that place and wants a new name, the Arndale Centre. Maybe that's a nice.
God, that's so funny. That's so funny. But if you type the Arndale Centre into Waze, it will still come up. It will come up as the Point, but it knows that you're talking about the Arndale Centre. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't need to correct my wording, does it?
No.
If I'm putting that in, then it needs to be coming up with the. Anyway, I digress. It looks like it's lovely out there. I haven't been out, so I don't know if it's warm or if it's cold. You're shaking your head. Is it cold?
Well, I'm cold. I'm literally on the verge of putting my heating on.
My heating is already on, and I've got a jump on. But anyway,
exactly.
So how have you been? How was Sunday? How did you get on?
Oh God, I got beaten, royally beaten, because I was officiating. Well, actually, that's going to sound like an excuse, but basically, I didn't have that time to do that mental preparation because I was officiating. So I was on one area, and like you're looking at the time because we're always on last. I don't know why they put the old people on last. I have no idea why they do that. However, exactly, anyhow, they changed the areas and I didn't hear it called. I was sat there. I think I was counting the scores on the. And someone came, are you still competing? I'm like, yeah. No, they've called us. So by the time I got there and stuff like that, I didn't have time to have a look to see. So yeah, but it's okay. It was still a good fight. I still enjoyed it. I didn't get hurt. And
so for those who don't know, Nikkei does what is it? What it's taekwondo.
I am a taekwondo practitioner.
Oh, taekwondo practitioner. And that's where she was on Sunday.
Yeah, it was really good.
Getting her backside beaten by the sounds of it.
Yes, indeed.
Which is quite rare because you normally come home with some form of a medal.
Yeah. It was there were quite a few there this time, to be fair. And but like I said, it was just that thing. And plus the fact the person I was fighting was 2 dads higher than me and probably about 15 to 20 years younger than me. So She was quicker, much quicker. Okay. But like I said, it was still a good fight. We still enjoyed ourselves. And the competition stuff was really, really good.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah, that was good. Did you have a good Mother's Day? Were you treated
I did have a good Mother's Day, but the Mother's Day was on the back of the Voices of Nubian Queens show at the library, which was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I had Tamar message me like, "Why weren't you there?" And I said, "Oh, I couldn't do both. I couldn't."
I did see Tamar. Oh, and I need to quickly just say hello to Norma, who isn't actually with us right now, but she's going to watch on catch up. So I just want to say hello, Norma. How are you doing?
Oh wow! So we've got 2 dedicated catch up people.
Yes, we have, and Trisha as well. Who's always going to watch it on catch up. But no, the Voices of Nubian Queens on Saturday was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Consequently, because I was then on my feet from like midday to midnight, if not late. I don't think I went to bed till nearly 2 by the time I got home and
decompressed
and compressed and everything else, which then meant on Sunday and yesterday I was in absolute agony.
Bless you.
Very, very slow day on Sunday. But the kids took me out bought me some presents and took me out for dinner to the new Turkish restaurant in King Street. It's very nice.
Where's King Street?
Next to George Street.
Okay, that one there. Yeah, okay.
Ones. So the bottom of King Street is Primark or building site down there. So it's up there. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Okay. Oh well, we were in company because we had Turkish on Sunday after the competition.
Did you?
Yeah, we went. There's a Turkish restaurant where we go there, and they sang "Happy Birthday" to me. Oh my God, I've got to send you the picture. He literally put on this red coat with this big red hat called a fez. They had drums. Honestly, it was brilliant. It was so brilliant. And yeah, it was really good.
See, that's lovely. That is lovely. So we're chatting away here, but we do have 2 guests that are coming on in just a minute. But yeah, just wanted to catch up with everybody. We have got I'm going to do it now so we don't forget. We've got our International Women's Day soiree on Sunday at the Irish Forum, 2 till 5. There are still a few tickets left. So get your ticket because it's going to be really lovely. It's going to be a lovely afternoon. There's some foodie bits. There's some interaction. It's for the ladies. It's for the ladies. So, yes, get your tickets. Right, I'm going to bring our guests on. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So, we have got... No, actually, I will let you introduce yourselves. So, introduce yourselves and tell us about what you're doing. Tell us about the resin and that before we get on to the main part. So introduce yourselves. Let's go from there.
So I'm Gemma.
And I'm Steph.
Hello. And the 2 of you are?
Mother and daughter.
Mother and daughter.
Okay. Like got talent.
Okay. So what's the... I don't really watch Britain's Got Talent. So what do they ask next?
No, that's it. That's it. It's what you said.
Oh, is that it?
Was that bit there? Yeah. Oh dear.
Well, it's not Britain's Got Talent, but we could be if you wanted us to be. So tell us a little bit about what you do then.
Okay. Since July last year, we have established a resin business. We make jewelry, key rings.
Light holders.
Yeah, we've just set up some new lines of stuff, including tea light holders, clocks, vases. And we've set up the business to sustain our bigger project, which we're going to...
Okay, so you were saying before we came on that you have got like one craft fair every single month to the end of the year.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So how long does it take you to get all of your stuff made and prepared and everything else ready for your craft fair?
Like a week roughly.
Okay.
Just making stuff.
Yeah.
Whilst also working.
Okay, so what kind of work do the 2 of you do?
I'm an administrator for the local council.
Okay.
And I'm a picker packer for Lidl.
Okay. So can we talk to you about the potholes then? As your council?
No, wrong section of the council. And I don't work for Luton either. I work for a different local council.
Okay. Well, you've got to try, haven't you? You've got to try.
Exactly. I'm with you on that one, Cecile. 100%. My ears pricked up as well when I heard local council. Like, ooh.
And you are a picker and packer for Lidl's.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard that they're quite a good company to work for. Is that true?
They pay well.
Yeah.
And they pay well.
So in other words, that is it. You get paid well, but everything else is by the way.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why you get paid well. Because the rest of it
makes up for it, so.
Okay. So the two of you are working. You're then, making and everything for all the resin ready for your craft fairs. So how long have you been doing that then?
Since July.
Okay. And why resin?
It started. I've been doing a degree and I finally passed it June last year. And
hold on, a degree in what?
Childhood and youth studies.
Okay. Is that with an aim to go and do something different?
Not necessarily in work, no.
Okay.
And when I finished the degree, I was getting a bit bored because I had all this free time on my hands. So my husband took me to Hobbycraft and we spent about an hour just walking around Hobbycraft, seeing if there was anything at all that took my interest. And I just kept going back to the resin section. So we just bought a couple of starter packs, gave it a go. And
you also messaged me, how easy is it to do resin? Because I done art and design and 3D design in college. So I'm quite creative.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your answer then? As in, how easy is it to do resin?
I think I went, it depends on what resin, because there's different types. So we do both epoxy and UV. And I've only done stuff with UV before. I was completely new to epoxy. Okay. And I went, it's worth a try, but it's going to be expensive. And I don't think my mum understood how expensive it would be.
But I do now.
Okay. We have one of our ladies in our group who does resin. Is there one?
There's only one, yeah. Yeah,
that's only one.
Mystic.
Okay. Yeah, so Natural Mystic, she uses resin, and my friend Carolyn also uses resin. So how easy or how hard is it to work with? Is that resin?
Yeah, it's from Natural Mystic. Is that epoxy resin or is that the other one?
It's hard to tell just from looking at it.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way that you cure it that is the different.
I see.
UV resin, the only way you can cure it is by putting it under a UV light. Where epoxy resin has to cure naturally. And UV resin is cured and ready in about 5-10 minutes, depending on the size of the thing you're making, where epoxy can take 24 to 36 hours.
Wow.
So which one did you choose then to use?
We work with both.
Right, okay.
We start with UV. We use the UV to make our key rings, our jewellery, all of the small things, because we can just whack them out in batches. But the epoxy things are for the more ones that would get more use, like the household items, because it's more durable.
Okay. Just answer the question. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, so you've got craft fair coming up, for example. What are we now? Have you got one in March, or have you done March?
We've done one in March already. Our next one is the 18th of April.
So do you make a certain amount to get ready for that, or do you just make what you've got time for? How does it work?
We try to have about 3 or 4 of each item on stall. So if people want to buy what's there, they can take and walk off. But we do take orders on the stall.
Okay.
So we can make those orders up afterwards. So after each stall, it's kind of half the time we'll be making up orders that we've received, and the other half will be just topping up what we need for the actual stall.
As well as going to work?
As well as going to work.
Okay. As well as then organising what it is that you've come on here to talk about?
Yes.
So tell us about that then. What is it that you've set up recently?
Okay. The whole reason for the degree that I done was to set up this group. It's empowered by GEMS. It's a support group for families with ADHD.
Okay.
Gemma was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 9.
I'm now 22.
And we've spent a lot of time searching and trying to find a support group in the local area to help us and to help her. There wasn't anything. The closest one I found was in central Bedfordshire, and although meeting the other parents was helpful for me, it kind of took away that loneliness a bit and realizing I wasn't the only one going through this. The actual professional support they could offer couldn't help me because I was outside of the local authority. But we continued looking, and even now there still doesn't seem to be any kind of like peer on peer support.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking to set up. We've got a Facebook page with where we support parents already, but that's going to be the first face-to-face group we want to set up is with parents and carers or any family member or friend that wants to learn about supporting a child with ADHD. So, yeah, so we don't want to just restrict it to the actual families that are going through it, but any adult that wants to learn how to support a child with ADHD, we're open for them to come. We're hoping that once that's been fully established, we will be setting up a group for the children with ADHD, which Gemma will lead. We feel that children may be more open if they know the person they're talking to has been there, done that, and can truly understand what they're going through. And then we've got another 2 groups we want to hopefully start as well, which will be one for adults with ADHD and then one for the neurotypical siblings within the family, because they tend to be overshadowed. And they just get on with life and just accept what's going on in their house. And again, friends don't truly understand what they're going through. So we'd like to set up a group where they can meet other children in the same situation as them and help them that way.
Okay, so what I was just going to ask what type of resources that would you provide, apart from obviously the support of people going through having the same experience? Are you going to be providing any other sorts of resources there?
Well, hopefully as we develop, we'll be able to make contacts with professionals who can help them help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know, a, like a, help them work through doing a, I don't know is it EHCP plans in schools, so their educational health and care plans. We're hoping that we'll be able to support with doing that. We're considering doing workshops for the children so they can be creative and make their own resin pieces and do that. We have made contacts within schools to try and get schools on board to support, and we're looking at doing like the workshops and that within the schools if they would allow us to do that.
So how are you going to fit all of this in? Because you've then just reeled off 4 different support groups that you want to do, as well as work, as well as the resin. That's a lot.
Yeah. I also have a part-time job as well.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like you're quite passionate about this.
Yeah. It really does stem from Gemma's diagnosis. It took about 7 years to get that diagnosis. From about 2, it was being picked up that there was something not quite right.
Oh, thanks.
But it took us about 7 years to get that diagnosis, and then when we were given it, it was really simply a case of, here's a prescription, now go away.
Yeah.
and that was it, really. And we were left to it. My husband worked nights, so there was always one of us at home with her. Yeah. And because of him working nights, he was generally gone to work by the time it was bedtime. So I had to, and bedtime was always the worst time. And so it really did feel, as she was growing up, that I was alone in this.
Yeah.
And I just needed somebody to sit there and say, it's okay, I know what you're going through. And I just think that sometimes that's all you need to hear is, it's okay, I understand, I know what you're going through. And then just kind of giving not just support in the way of being able to talk about it, but also being able to offer different ways of dealing with it that you may not think of by yourself.
Yeah.
We tried loads of different ways to calm the behaviours. Good behaviour charts. Marbles was a fun one until she decided she wanted to play with them.
What were you doing with marbles?
What we've done with the marbles is she had 2 jars of marbles. One was full.
Yeah.
One was empty. And every time she'd done something good, she could move a marble over into the empty jar. Yeah. And then once she got so many marbles, she would get a reward.
Right. Okay.
So when like the sticker charts stopped working, we tried more inventive ways of doing that, because the naughty seat would never work.
Yeah.
We had an episode of 7 hours on the naughty seat.
Okay. Okay.
So it's allowing people to kind of say, okay, I've tried this, have you tried it? Yeah, and kind of sharing ideas with each other as well. And it really is about taking away that loneliness and the overwhelming feeling of inadequacy, because you feel like you're letting your child down because you can't help them, because you don't understand what they're going through.
To be fair, we don't understand what we're going through.
No.
But that's half of the problem, isn't it? Because actually, or if it's a problem, it's, nobody understands fully what is going on. And every person who has a diagnosis is going to be different in some shape or form. So there's only so much you can get from a book, for example, because it also has to be about that person. And what life is like for them. I think Nico would agree. We've had many different organisations on here, and the overriding, I think, feeling is that sometimes there's no support out there.
Yeah.
And that's why people have set these things up, because there isn't that support that you can then, so Gemma gets a diagnosis, you get some medication, and there you go. Off you go.
Yeah. And then she just had like biannually checkups to make sure that the medication was okay. But there was they would sit there and say, is everything okay with you, Mum? But you can't really sit there and say how you truly are feeling in front of your child.
Yeah.
Because there's that feeling that you're then going to put a lot of guilt onto them because they're causing these issues for you. So you can't talk openly and freely when you have these checkups, and you just kind of leave it to the medication side of it, where they just make sure that they're growing okay, their blood pressure's fine, and they're not losing too much weight, because that's all side effects of the medication that they get put onto.
Okay. So then that's what then obviously when they have a checkup with you, Gemma, that's basically what they're looking for, to make sure that those things, that you're not lost too much weight, your blood pressure is okay. They're just looking at that.
Yeah.
Do they ask you what you need, Gemma, when you go to those appointments?
I'm thinking back to it. All they asked was how school was going.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing about like what I need.
Okay.
But it was a good couple years ago now, so can't really remember fully.
Yeah, and now she's an adult, there's no support. She doesn't even have the checkups anymore.
Wonderful. Hence why you want to put these support groups there.
Yeah. We want to build the support groups up, and we want to build professional support to help us. I mean, I think it was about 3 years down the line before I was advised that we could actually get financial support for her with ADHD. Like, you can get the personal independent payments for ADHD. And, and as a child, she was getting, because she was so clumsy with the ADHD, a brand new pair of school shoes would be completely useless within a week. School trousers were having holes in them within a month. So being able to have that extra bit of money helped us to keep her in at least uniform, if not nothing else. Yeah, and there's probably a lot of families out there that don't know that they're entitled to this kind of stuff, and that's the kind of like other support that we're willing to give, is like help them to understand what they are entitled to. And some don't even realise that they're allowed to have extra support in schools.
Yeah,
because of it.
Who do you think should share that information? Because it's obviously you get your diagnosis, and you don't want to then be sat down and said, right, you can do this, and this, because that's kind of throwing it all at you. But at some point, surely somebody should say, right, so you are entitled to PIP. You can then actually get some extra support in school. Why don't they share that information?
I think because we still live in a society where a lot of people still believe ADHD doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And especially with children, it's just bad parenting.
Yeah.
No, the excuse you got a lot.
Yeah, I got that a lot from her infant school. No, there's nothing wrong with her. It's just bad parenting, until I argued back the fact that my son had been through that school and they had none of these issues. And I'm saying, how can you tell me that I'm bad parenting my daughter, but not my son?
Yeah.
And because of that, I then decided that they were going to go to completely different schools when they hit junior school, when she hit junior school and when she hit high school, because I didn't want that comparison anymore.
Exactly.
And it was when she was in junior school that they really picked it up. She had a wonderful teacher in year 5 who read a book. I can't remember what it's called now, Grace at Night or something like that. That she read this book and she called me into the classroom. She said, "You need to read this book. It is Gemma. They are talking about Gemma." And it was a mother's story about dealing with her child with ADHD. And she helped us get the diagnosis. I think it, as bad as it is, I think it really helped that Gemma really lost her temper over a bag of sweets and threw a table in the classroom.
I didn't throw the table, I flipped it.
That's the table still went flying, noticed it.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody can't lift the table, they'll see you as throwing it. Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah. But because she done that,
the
school really put their foot on the pedal and really pushed and pushed and pushed. If that didn't happen, I don't think we would have got a diagnosis at all.
But again, you shouldn't have to get to that point for something to then be done. You know, surely over time, it's you know, if you've in school and people are working with you, they then would pick up those things that you do. So it shouldn't get to a point that you then need to flip a table for somebody to say, "Oh, okay, we need to put some support in here now."
Yeah, and I think schools need a lot more training on it. I've got a friend who is a teacher, and when she done her degree, which was probably about 10 years ago, she done her degree, they spent half a day learning about autism and ADHD. Half a day.
Wow.
In a 3-year course. And so
that's ridiculous.
So it's not just that there's not the support for the parents and the families. It's like there isn't the support for the professionals to be able to give the support for the families. And that's why I feel that peer-to-peer support was so beneficial.
Yeah.
Because there's bound to be parents out there that know of other things that can be done and is available to people with ADHD that I don't know about.
Yeah.
And it's all about sharing that information.
It's a proven formula as well, though, isn't it? If you think about it, you've got like Alcoholics Anonymous, Gamblers, and all of those things. It's well proven across the world that they're very beneficial.
It's about that sharing that knowledge and go on, say again, okay?
No, I was just going to ask how often they were planning to hold the workshops. I mean, obviously, if you're starting with the support group, how long?
We have got an establishment willing to let us use their place once a week. So what our plan is to have a different group each week. So like we'll do the parents one week. So we'd meet once a month for each group.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that works. That makes sense. Okay.
That sounds quite good.
And
because actually then, you know, each group has a, and you could do it like a rolling rota, can't you? So this week is this, this week is this, going forward. Okay.
this is a difficult one now. And is this going to be free for people to attend?
Yes. And that is the whole point of the resin business. We don't want, like, we know that in the current economic climate that families are struggling just to be able to put food and heat in the home. And we don't want financial struggles to be the reason people don't get the help and support that they need. So we set up Gemspired Resin to sustain the support group. So every penny of profit that we make with the resin goes straight into the support group.
Okay. Wow.
That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
It is.
Yeah. Do you
And,
do you anticipate further along the line that there may be a cost, or maybe they can make donations or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to base it on the here and now. We fully understand that down the line things may change, and that, but we are having conversations with people to gather funding as well. So hopefully it be quite a distance down the line, and we can be fully established, and people may be so happy with the service that we're giving them that they'll be happy to make small donations to help us carry on.
Yeah.
And we have also been trying to make contact with some of the national ADHD groups like ADHD UK and Addis to try and create an affiliation with them. Unfortunately, that hasn't been successful yet, but I'm not going to stop trying.
I think do you think that's because you're not established yet?
Very possibly, but my feelings is if they will allow us to affiliate ourselves with them, it will help us get more established. Because I know one of the things I did was search on their websites for local support groups, and there isn't anything in Bedfordshire at all. So being able to get affiliated with them so they can advertise us, that's going to be one of the first places parents look for that kind of support, and we'll be seen. And that's really what we want to do with these groups, is get attached with them and work with them as well.
Collaboration. It's all about collaboration, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and maybe moving forward, if the Luton group really takes off, we can look at spreading out to other areas within Bedfordshire as well and support wider families.
So can anybody anybody that needs the service just rock up then, or do they have to be referred, or how is it working?
No, they can just rock up.
Okay.
Yeah, and they can contact us, and we could all join the Facebook page, and all the information will be on there. And we haven't decided on a start date for the meetings yet, because we're still trying to establish a group of people to attend them.
Yeah.
But once we've got a start date, everything will be updated on the Facebook page. And we're happy to put together like a mailing list of people who want to contact us, so we can send emails out to everybody with all the information as well.
It's honestly, it sounds really good. It, you know, what you want to do, what you want to put in place, you know, the 4 support groups, one meeting and everything, you know, I just think it sounds really good. And I think there's nothing out there, so why not? Why not? you know, and this is how these are all support groups are put together by people who have already experienced whatever it is that they're going to be supporting.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really go wrong then. That is, I think it's absolutely brilliant. It is. So you're going to do some fundraising. So are you thinking about what fundraising and how you want to do that?
We haven't yet. At the moment, the only fundraising we're going to be doing is the craft fair. But as I said earlier, July will be our first anniversary, and we may consider doing some kind of fun event to celebrate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, to be honest, that's the first Gemma's heard of that idea. So.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we're thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Well, that's not my birthday.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is actually funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am sure Gemma will be on board once she actually gets her head around the fact that that's what's going to be happening in July.
Yeah.
But that would be quite good, I think, because then it's a celebration of, you know, the business as it is and the work that you're already doing to get the support groups up and running.
Yeah.
So I think, that would. And what you could do is you can come back on. You can come back on June time and share what it is you're then going to be doing in July, so that we can share it out to all of our viewers and listeners and the different groups that we're a part of as well. So you've contacted some schools. Have you contacted places like what are they called? What are those children's services? I can't think.
That is what they're called, isn't it? Children's services, is it not?
Yeah, but you know the different groups that there are different children's groups within Luton that do, like, I want to say First Start.
Oh, Sure Start.
Sure Start. Yeah,
Start.
Those ones, places like that.
No.
It might be good to contact them. Because they must be seeing, there must be children that are coming through the system that have got ADHD. There must be. So it might be a good idea to have a look at some of those and see what they need and maybe what it is you could then offer as well. And there's funding. There is funding in Luton. The event that we did on Saturday, we managed to get some funding, and I don't know whether there's a page with maybe on the council or something like that have got the list of different funds that you could apply for.
Yeah, we've got a gentleman working with us that is dealing with all of our business plan and everything, and he's been making contacts with a counsellor, and she is looking into what funding is available for us.
Excellent. Because there is some there.
Yeah.
There is some there, you know, and it's all about showing what you need it for, why it's going to be of use to you. So, Nikkei, what does Tamar do?
He works, but he also does a lot of things where he advocates for things with about Luton, basically, and it could be anything to do with Luton. Yeah, he's like, because he's involved in, like, is it Step Forward Luton? There's all those Luton groups. He pops up in there, but I can't remember which one he's mainly affiliated with. But basically, anything to do with Luton, he has a great interest in.
Because there's a few people, obviously, that we've had on the show that doing various things in and around Luton. So it might be that when I might have a conversation with him and see if once the support group is up and running, it might be then about other people promoting it, not just yourselves. So yeah, we might be able to help with that because there's people that we know. Because I was thinking, of him. There's other people that we know as well.
What about this lady, Sharon Hill?
Sharon, I saw her on Saturday. Well, I actually saw both of them on Saturday. I saw Tamar on Saturday as well. Yeah, Sharon. So she works for Sure Start. No, what is it? It's not Sure Start, is it? What is it called?
I don't know. I think it kind of relates to our conversation about the Point and the Arndale Centre. I think it's Sure Start by a different. I think it might have changed name. Let me have a look. Let me open my laptop.
Possibly. Yeah, but there's an organisation in Luton that work with children and young people, and they most probably have children that are coming through their service that have got ADHD. I can't see why they wouldn't have. I can't. It is Sure Start.
Yeah.
It is Sure Start. And I think they are based.
Early years, Sure Start.
I think they used to be called Flying Start. Maybe that's why. But I think they're based up Hightown somewhere. But that's if you have a look on our Facebook page, they are on there
Luton Home. Yeah, you're right. Luton, Flying Start Luton.
Yeah.
So, and that is literally flyingstartluton.com.
Have a look.
And the stuff there on Luton Borough Council as well has come up there. There's got a Facebook page, Start for Life, Luton Borough Council. So yeah, there are all sorts of things there where you could kind of tap into and see where you could get some assistance or some exposure.
Because those organisations, for example, they might be working with the children, but they will also have access to the parents as well. And if you're looking at one of your groups to be around parents, then that's the ideal way to tap into that and let them know that that's a service that is available. That's a support group that is going to be available. So I think it's all about it's that word, isn't it? Networking. It's about the networking. But there's lots of stuff on the council website, but there's also lots of stuff on our Facebook page as well, which you can have a look at, because anyone that we've had on is on there. And you can access some of that. And I think that way you get more people involved. Yeah. And it's about talking to everybody, isn't it? And letting them know what you're going to be doing. So maybe the first anniversary might be a fairly big affair. Who knows? You've got time. It's only March now.
Yes.
So there is time once Gemma gets her head around it. But it won't be on your birthday. It won't be on your birthday. Not. No. Okay, so we are going to start to wrap up because we're nearly coming to the end. It's been great having you on. We will definitely get you back on again. You need to let us know what you're doing along the way. Just email me, let me know what you're doing so that we can then get involved as well. And so Sunday we've got a International Women's Day soiree. Have a look on our page. If you've got time, you want to buy a ticket and come down. If not, we will have other things along the way, which we will then invite you to. I don't know. I think our next thing is not till September. I think it's September. But yeah, whatever we have going on, and we're happy to have your information and share that out as well. So have you got leaflets and stuff like that? Flyers?
Yeah.
So, okay. So we'll get hold of some of those so that we can share some of those. But yes, we have our... Go on, what was you saying? Say it again.
I say if you've got a digital flyer as well as useful.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be good as well. So we have got Sunday is our soiree. Then on the 28th, we've also got, well, not we, Veronica Ebanks, our lovely V, is putting on her event, which is called Fibroids, Hysterectomy and Beyond Annual Conference in Milton Keynes. So that's not aimed at you guys. That is for a different audience, I would presume.
That would be good for you.
Oh, might be good for mum. Might be good for mum, yes.
Well, no, because you have
So,
but it's for all females as well. It is for all females as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
Because
it is actually
about fibroids. It's also, they also talk about period health, looking after yourself. Generally, as a female, comes up a lot. How to advocate for yourself as a female, because we all know that the medical profession is set up for all, but it's biased towards males.
Yeah, exactly. So, Fibroids, Hysterectomy and Beyond Annual UK Conference, which is at the Holiday Inn in Milton Keynes, March the 28th from 1:30 to 5:30. £11.55 for a ticket on Eventbrite. So yes, get yourself a ticket, people, and come along to our event. That's us for today. So like I said to both of you, let us know what you're doing. We'll definitely have you back on. You can tell us when your next event is, or when you're starting up the support group, the first support group, and we can then share that out there for everybody. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been wonderful having you on. Don't disappear. We're just about to close anyway. Anyway, Nikkei, have you got anything else to share? How's your week looking?
Looking forward to Sunday. Looking forward to Sunday.
Yes.
Gonna be good. And I have to decide what I'm going to wear.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do? Look, here we go. Let's just show that as well. I know we did. Simply D's International Women's Day afternoon soiree, 22nd of March, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Luton Irish Forum, £20 a person. It's ladies only. You guys will get yours when it's International Men's Day. Don't worry. It's ladies only. So get yourself a ticket. It's going to be really good. So come on down. So I will see Nikkei on Sunday and see you two maybe July or June.
Yeah.
June or July. Right. See you all. See you next week.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.